Hello and welcome. Second ODI. Once again, the focus will be on the two batters. Having said that, will India be able to equalize? Gargi, Shomik, Bharat joining me. Shubhan will join us soon. The fans are buzzing at the Adelaide Oval, absolutely buzzing for the last couple of hours. In our work group, there have been hundreds of videos that have been shared, banter going on, absolute craziness. First thing in the morning, there you go, Virat Kohli visuals, there you go, fans outside the Adelaide Oval, one of the most beautiful cricket grounds in the world. I'll start with you, Bharat Ramraj. First comment, it's Bhai Pota, which is a very, how do I put it, ritual for us in Bengal, brothers and sisters coming together for a very, very special day, this one. So early morning, doing the show, and then everybody in this city, Bharat, will want to be part of this ritual because it's one of those special days. But in Australia, very special day for these Indian fans to watch Kohli and Rohit. First comment, Bharat, what are you expecting today?
Yeah, I'm expecting obviously another full house. A lot of Indian fans coming in every single time I see a match in Adelaide Oval. At Adelaide Oval, it seems as if a lot of Indian fans throng the stadium or come in droves, and I expect another such spectacle. Hopefully, from India's point of view, Kohli and Rohit Sharma will score some runs. I see the sun is out, so there can't be much moisture as well in Perth with a lot of rain around. There was enough moisture, so the ball moved around quite a bit. Here, hopefully it would be a slightly better pitch for batting, a lot of even bounce, and we will see Kohli and Rohit Sharma coming good. Yes, it's great to see all these fans coming out with banners. One last chance to bring those two. So yes, here again, dance, the Bhangra is going on. That's again something that is synonymous when you see Indian fans around at any stadium. Hopefully, there will be a lot of noise. There will be a lot of noise from the Indian fans, and hopefully, India are going to, fingers crossed, India are going to win this match.
Same question. Same question. What are you expecting? India has got a good record in Adelaide. Weather prediction is perfectly fine. YRC Gaming Hub. No chance of rain is what we were seeing. Met Office says the same. Our reporters say the same. Shomik, what are you expecting? Better Indian performance?
Of course. And the first game was a farce in the sense with so many stops. I mean, Indian batsmen especially didn't have any opportunity to focus. You take the case of Shreyash Iyer, for example. I mean, we keep talking about Shreyash's weakness against short ball into the body, and it was another day. But and Shreyash Iyer, when he came out to bat, the game stopped. Once again, after 2 overs, the game stopped. And it is very, very difficult for any batsman at any level. I can tell you from my experience, club cricket even, it is very, very difficult. So, and this is the highest level. So I will not read anything into the first game. And India came there on the back of 7 ODI wins on the spin, I guess. So that was, and Australia won a good toss. That was a big advantage in a rain truncated affair. What in this game I expect, rather, I expect Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli not to scratch around that what they did during their brief stays in the first game. Now they have been training rigorously, but they were short of game time. They didn't have game time. Now they had some deliveries in a match situation under their belt. So I think they will feel a little more confident and little more comfortable.
Gargi, Shubhain also joins us. Before I go to Shubhain, quick comment from you before I go to Australia. He's wearing a cap, so there must be proper sun. Otherwise, he would have given us his Gajini look again.
Oops, I'm muted. You can see the sunshine, and it's quite the energy looks really, really nice around the Adelaide Oval. I've been looking at all the fan visuals that Shubhayan has been sending. I've been listening to what the fans have to say, and clearly, Virat Kohli fans are absolutely buzzing right now. They can't wait for that comeback. The question is, can he do the trick again? Can he come out and perform at his favorite hunting ground? I think that's what everyone wants to see right now. And like you said, like you started off this show on the note of today being Bhai Dooj. So it's time for the two brothers to come together and score some runs.
When tu Rohit ke phuta di dish. You do the honors with Rohit for all of us. Anyway,
Absolutely,
you set it up. Set it up. All the visuals say it's absolutely it's sort of jam-packed and stellar at the Adelaide Oval. Set it up.
absolutely, Boryada. It's bright and sunny, perfect day for cricket. The temperatures are not too high, and you will expect a cracking, electrifying atmosphere inside the stadium. It's sold out, and a lot of Indian fans. Mostly, I've said the visuals as well. Rohit, Virat, especially Virat also, because this is where his journey as captain, test captain started. This is where he has dominated as a batter, multiple hundreds, most overseas batters with most hundreds in international cricket. So he loves this ground, and he has said it multiple times in public platform that Adelaide is somewhere a stadium which he absolutely enjoys batting at. So it's going to be great. Hopefully, India will bounce back. The fans again, like was the case in Perth, 95-5 ratio. With 95 being Indians, and everyone is here to see Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma for one last time at the Adelaide Oval. Not one last time in Indian jersey, but at Adelaide Oval, just to clarify. So it's a great day to play cricket, and the fans have are making it very special, and inside also I'm pretty sure every run is going to be cheered when it comes off the blade of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. So hopefully it's an important day for Indian cricket, not only men's cricket but women's cricket also. Of course, in the context of this bilateral series, India would like to equalize the series and head to the Sydney in a bid to win the series. But and then of course for women's, we have the Women's World Cup, a very crucial game against New Zealand. So, and I'll show you around. I'll show you around, and you will see mostly the Indian fans who are absolutely buzzing to have got tickets for this match. The atmosphere, like the demand for this for the tickets were sky high, and it did not take too long to the Saka released a few thousands tickets in the last week, and it took some minutes to officially get sold out. So yeah, it's going to be good. You can see plenty of Indian fans, mostly Indian fans, drums, trumpets, cheers. Fans are still coming from that bridge. And it's going to be a great affair. It's going to be a great affair. Of course, for Australia, we have Boryada. We have to watch out for that man, Travis Head, local boy. Alex Carey also returns to this team. Adam Zampa is also returning to this Australian side. Manas Labuschagne scored a 150 odd run knock in his last Sheffield Shield appearance here, not a few days back. So for Australia also, they have strengthened. They are a better side than what we saw in Perth, with mostly the experienced guys coming back, the local guys coming back. So it's going to be a very good match with both Australia. Australia would want to win this one here and not take it to Sydney, where we could find some favorable pitch for the Indian team. Boryada.
Yeah, I mean, Adelaide Oval, let me just tell you, for people who haven't been to this part of the world, is one of the most beautiful cricket grounds you will see. The bridge that Shubhan is talking about, that kind of connects the city, and the Indian team hotel is right there. So you can just walk across the bridge and the river, and you can reach the team hotel, and thereafter the train stations, and you can get public transport. So it's very well connected. One of the most beautiful stadiums. Just if you enter through the stadium, on your left is the Saka Museum. Fabulous, absolutely fabulous cricket ground, this one. And there you see the
And
bus.
they have a rooftop climb also.
Yes, they have a rooftop climb, and it's one of the most beautiful cricket grounds. As I said, it's at some point in time, all of us need to go there together and experience the Adelaide Oval. When Keith Bradshaw, who's no longer there, Keith was the chief exec. We've done quite a bit of work together at the Adelaide Oval. Shobik, coming to you. Now that Rohit and Virat have been in Australia for a while, the Indians have been there for about what, 7 days, 7, 8 days. Must be gradually getting used to the conditions. Training sessions have happened. You expect both of them to start to look better, getting used to it. Shomik, game time, not so much game time, but at least net time.
Yeah, absolutely. In the sense that it takes time when you are coming to a series without any cricket at all. You can, and as Sunil Gavaskar says time again, time and again that there is no substitute for match practice. I will still maintain that both Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma should have played the India series against Australia. Now there is a school of thought as because the matches were in Kanpur and their presence could have been chaotic in the sense that in terms of crowd turnout and stuff. That might be reason they decided to skip that. I don't buy into that logic, given that if Sachin Tendulkar go and play at Lali, then Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma can jolly well come to Kanpur. It's a test venue and play India A matches. So I think both of them missed a trick by not playing that. And here, they when they came, they were completely under. You might have 10 hours of practice session, 9 hours of practice session over in two parts every day, but there is no substitute of match practice, and you are coming from India to a different conditions, and whatever your experiences are, it is a challenge. It is a challenge. Getting into the groove is important. After 7 days, I will expect them. And given that it is Adelaide Oval part, it was always going to be tough. And the opening spell bowled by Josh Hazlewood and Mitchell Stark, especially Josh Hazlewood, that could have taken any batsman out. So here, Adelaide Oval, and if you look back to your past performances here, that will give you confidence, and you have now the feel of the entire conditions. As I said, I don't expect them to scratch around in this game, unlike the part one.
Shubhan, question for you. Are you expecting any changes before I go to Bharat and Gargi? Same team, or with the sun, Kuldeep might just come in place of Washington Sundar or something like that? Are you expecting India to go in with the same team, or any changes you expect?
I would love to see Kuldeep Yadav here in place of Washington Sundar, but again, I don't. With the Perth game being a rain hit match, none of the bowlers or none of the batters apart from the top three got that opportunity to bat or bowl fluently. It was a 26 over affair practically in Perth. So I'm expecting the same 11 here. Maybe we'll see some changes in Sydney. But right now in Adelaide, I am expecting a same playing 11 from the Indian team. But yes, from the Australian side, we can expect a couple of changes with Alex Carey, Adam Zampa, Marnus now fully available in this for this game. So I'm expecting a few changes from the Australian side, but from the Indian side, I expect the same 11. Guriela.
Shubhan, I am digressing, but it is absolutely imperative we talk a little bit about it. I have done a column this morning. Yesterday, the Sarfaraz Khan issue was badly
Right,
politicized. Yes, you can drop
right.
Sarfaraz Khan and say the selectors have made a mistake. But is there any talk around this in Australia also? And I will ask all my panelists. I will go to Gargi and Bharat after this. But the name of the best Indian player in England is Mohammad Siraj. In the
Right.
India A team, there is a Khalil Ahmed and there is a Mohammad Siraj. To say that Sarfaraz Khan has been dropped because of his surname, I think has been a real howler from the Congress party. And whoever has said this, I read Dr. Shama Muhammad's tweet. I know her well enough. I've seen other tweets from Asaduddin Oaisi, for example. To say that Sarfaraz Khan has been dropped because he's a Muslim is the worst kind of nonsense that I've seen in a long time. Thoughts on it? Yes, you can question the selection. I believe Sarfaraz should have been part of the team. Wrong call. But that's a cricketing call. Argue on cricketing lines. The moment you take it to Hindu Muslim and make it communal, you are doing a disservice to cricket. Shubhain, your thoughts?
Absolutely, absolutely, and this is not the first time opposition party or ministers or politicians have tried to politicize cricket. We remember that Mohammad Shami catch drop after what kind of ruling he went through. Virat Kohli actually came in one of the press conferences and hammered everyone who were trolling Mohammad Shami for his religion. Sport is something which unites the country. Not only cricket, but every sport, it unites the country, it unites the religion, and uh, I mean, this is absolutely rubbish. Gautam Gambhir, a few days back, he celebrated his birthday, and you know who brought a special cake for him? It was Irfan Pathan. Go through Irfan Pathan's Instagram or X ID. You will see the photographs of him. You will see the video of him celebrating, where Gautam Gambhir is joking कि मैं अकेले नहीं खाऊंगा, तुमको भी खाना पड़ेगा, and Irfan is saying मैंने मीठा छोड़ रखा है. So there's banter, there's friendliness between Gautam Gambhir and I mean, I don't even want to get involved in such rubbish things. Go back during his playing days. Go back during his playing days. It was and a interview of Virender Sehwag is going viral. That it was Gautam Gambhir who said during the 2007 T20 World Cup that you have to play, you must play Yusuf Pathan. He's at the form of his life. He's smashing the ball, and Yusuf Pathan ultimately played the final of that 2007 T20 World Cup. Yes, Irfan got injured and Yusuf came in, but ultimately both Irfan and Yusuf were part of that side as well. And even in KKR, I think we have seen, if I'm not wrong, Gautam Gambhir did share the field with Shoaib Akhtar as well, and they have always shared a good rivalry, friendly rivalry, whenever they have come to the broadcast as well. So if someone is trying to bring in religion, then I am sorry, they don't have any sense whatsoever what sport can do. A sport is not there to divide people; it is there to unite people. And I have seen Gautam Gambhir, Boryada, you were there, Gargi was there. I'm pretty sure Shamik Dev also witnessed it in during bilateral series. How much Gautam Gambhir is involved with Mohammad Siraj in this entire series. I remember in one of the press conferences in England as well, or it was in Australia, where it was asked a question was asked about Mohammad Siraj. I think it was during the BGT, where Siraj was kind of struggling with while picking wickets, but Gautam Gambhir absolutely backed him to the hilt and said he's one of our premier fast bowlers. We can't after one or two bad shows or after one or two bad months of form. You can't criticize a bowler who has given your blood, sweat, and tears. So he's up for his players, and at least I don't know him personally, so I won't get there. But in this team, there is nothing, absolutely nothing, and I have followed this team since Gautam Gambhir has come into the system as the head coach of the team. I have followed this team closely, and I can say one thing: there's no divide whatsoever. Whether it's regarding Siraj, whether it's regarding any other player, uh, there is nothing. Yes, we can criticize the call of dropping Sarfaraz Khan. That was a shocking decision, and that's what we. When the news came out, we were sitting inside that outdoor nets facility. Rohit and I were doing the Hindi live, and I asked him where is Sarfaraz's name, and he said it's not there. And we straight away said he should have been there. He has scored half century against South Africa. You remember his knock against New Zealand in Bengaluru, scored 150 there in difficult conditions. He has scored runs. And if you and I have always said this, that people who say nahi isme wo baat nahi hai, he is not an international level player, he is just a domestic bully. First give him a chance. First, give him a consistent run. And Sarfaraz, whatever matches he has played for the Indian Test team, he has done really well. His stats are there. You can question his off the field lifestyle. Maybe he needs to bring in some discipline, which I believe he has brought in since he has lost some weight. Samigda can say it better. But you cannot question his batting ability, and purely going by his cricketing ability, he should have been there at least in the India A side. You cannot drop him. You cannot drop him when he is fit.
Yeah, there's Shubhan, quite a passionate riposte there, and that's what is needed on this. Shubhan, I'll let you go. And we'll get you back in about 20 minutes post the toss, and we'll take final comments from you. Thank you very much for joining me. And Gargi, we can go back to visuals. But your thoughts, Gargi? Same question. Sarfaraz Khan, I want to delve on this for the next 5 minutes before I go back to Adelaide. These are Adelaide visuals brought to you by Shubhan and Rohit in the morning. But Gargi, first to you and then to Bharat. This has become a real issue. If you see social media, the political parties having a slugfest at the expense of a young cricketer who's become a political pawn, like a pendulum, is one of the worst things possible. Your thoughts?
That's precisely the word that I wanted to use here, pawn. You know, we all know that certain political parties have their own agendas, have their own ways of arguing for their vote bank and whatever. But using a young cricketer who's trying to break through into the Indian team is a new low. I don't think that should have happened. I don't think Sarfaraz Khan deserves this. I don't think there was ever a question about any sort of religion when it comes to the Indian team. That's, you have it there. It's the Indian team. It's not, it doesn't. Uh, it's not about one religion or the other. It's the Indian team. We have, and we've said this multiple times, that the Indian team is a perfect representation of this, of India's secularity. We've seen Mohammad Siraj do well. We've seen multiple Muslim players come in and absolutely be superstars of the Indian team. I don't understand why this had to be brought up. Yes, Sarfaraz Khan has been dropped. Yes, it's incredibly unfair. I honestly think Sarfaraz Khan deserved to be in this India A team. He deserved to be in this India A squad, and he has been hard done by the selectors once again, despite domestic numbers. But at the same time, for you to go towards that religious angle is something that should have never happened. Sport has no place for it. We say that sports and politics cannot be separated, but this is something that we cannot tolerate. It's just unacceptable.
Bharat, same question.
Yeah, I will start with in a slightly different way. Then why are you not raising your voice for Rinku Singh? He also has average 60 odd. It's not just about Sarfaraz Khan. Another player who perhaps would have got into that India A squad has missed out as well. That is Rinku Singh. See, in India, there are certain fault lines, and certain individuals. I'm not saying from one political party, maybe right through the political spectrum. They're always looking to ignite those fault lines, and that is what has basically happened. We can't do much about it. I think it will continue in that fashion because of India's fault lines. They will try to set it on fire here or there and try to bring up the communal angle. Having said that, yes, Sarfaraz Khan definitely deserved to be in the India A squad. He's someone who's an unorthodox player, so he needs a kind of coaching staff that backs him to the hilt by saying that even if you score 3 zeros, even if you get caught in the gully region, it is fine. Next time you can get 80 or 60 balls. So he needs that kind of coaching staff. I don't know whether the current think tank thinks that way when it comes to Sarfaraz Khan. It could be in relation to certain things that happened behind the scenes. Obviously, I don't want to get into those speculations, but that is on a logical basis. As far as the communal angle is concerned, it is very much disgusting, but that is how it will be, I guess, with India. India has certain fault lines that will keep coming up, keep cropping up with all these things that are done by the politicians.
Shomik, I'll give you a go on this as well before we move on to Adelaide. But we kind of have an idea. It's difficult to say on public platforms what exactly has transpired. Both you and I have compared notes on this. But do you think there should have been a clarification? Because clearly, these kind of situations where this guy has now become a political pawn, and we talk about mental health and all of that, we have a sense where it's gone wrong. But Shomik, your thoughts? I don't know what to say, because clearly such things cannot be said in a public platform. But now his career is on the line because of such idiocy, and this guy's mental health is in peril because clearly he has become a political pawn and won in this political slugfest. Shomik.
Absolutely. As regards an explanation, I think an explanation is due. I mean, just a couple of lines in that BCCI press release from the chip selector. Or, I mean, you would have said this is the reason we haven't considered surplus. That would have cleared the matter. That is to start. But, I mean, see, this is nauseating, this political connotations, in the sense that through our platform, my humble request to Mr. YC and others, you are responsible people. A lot of people, you are people's representative. A lot of people look up to you. Indian cricket, Indian sports is probably the only thing in this country which is not contaminated by with a political tinge. I give you the example. I'm taking you back to the 1983 World Cup, the defining moment in Indian cricket. Kapil Dev, a Hindu, was the captain. Roger Benny, a Christian, was the highest wicket taker, and Saad Kirmani, a Muslim, he was the best wicket keeper. Indian cricket has always been, Indian sport has always been like that. Sarfaraz Khan hasn't been picked. Those in the know, we know the reasons. We cannot mention that in public. And I can assure the selector, I mean, in the sense that team management, Gautam Gambhir, they are not at a fault. The blame lies with someone else, but that is not the point of discussion here. And to the Congress party, you still have a massive vote share, and you are the opposition party. And remember, Mahatma disapproved Pentagonal tournament because teams used to be picked on religion, on the basis of religion. That is the line you have always maintained. So just please don't play to the gallant, giving political connotations to Sarfraz in exclusion. He should have been there, but there is nothing to do with his. It has got absolutely nothing to do with its religion. So it's a humble request as a citizen of India to all the responsible people that please avoid it. Please keep at least keep politics at arm's length as far as Indian sport is concerned. Indian cricket, please don't contaminate Indian cricket with political teaching.
Yeah, I mean, we'll come back to the Sarfaraz issue. Yesterday, when Dr. Mohammed tweeted it, when Dr. Shama Mohammed tweeted it, I'd actually thought I'll give her a call and say, don't do it, because I know her well. I know her well, and I was tempted. I generally don't call politicians and prefer to stay away. But this one was very wrong. This one was very, very wrong. Coming back to this, the Adelaide game again, Bharat, question for you. Win toss, do what? Adelaide Oval, set it up, 270, 280, Australia, 300 never being chased? Or do you want to sort of just measure the conditions and chase down Virat Kohli, chase and all of that? Do what, Bharat Ramraj, based on evidence?
Maybe India would win the toss and bowl first, see how the conditions are when it comes to bowling first. Maybe little bit, it will nip around a little bit in the first 8 or 10 overs, and then you will see even bounce for the batters to come into play and look to chase it down. Because on occasions the conditions have got better at the Adelaide Oval. The history tells us that in the 2022 World Cup semi-final, when England thrashed India, it definitely got better batting second. So, considering all that, I guess India would bowl first and then look to chase down the target. But who knows what are they thinking behind the scenes? But in my humble opinion, they should do that and look at their playing 11. I repeat again. I don't think I know. I understand that I'm coming across as a broken tape recorder now, but in my humble opinion, an off spinner in Australian ODI cricket doesn't really make sense. And India should go for Kuldeep Yadav, the spinner who can spin it both ways. You can bring about square boundaries, but then it should go against Sundar even more because he turns it only one way. But I guess India will go with the same playing 11 with bowling attack looking a little bit, what can I say, less threatening.
Gargi, same question. 1 minute to toss, 1 minute to the playing 11. So let's quickly take your comments and put you on the spot and see if you get it right.
I think it's going to be the same 11. I don't see a reason why in Adelaide a Kuldeep Yadav would be brought into the team. The other part that I think is going to have a huge factor in picking this playing 11 is the fact that in the first test, in the first ODI, you did not get to see everyone bowl to the fullest of their potential or bat to the fullest of their potential because of the stop start and because of the DLS coming in later in the second innings. So I don't think there's going to be a change in the playing 11 anyway. Even if you had a full game in the first ODI, I would not have expected to see a Kuldeep Yadav in the team, not in Adelaide. Maybe I will expect to see him in Sydney with the kind of pitch that it offers, but we all know how fast Adelaide is and the fact that it's not conducive for a spinner at all. So I don't think, and it's always about the cushioning in the batting. So I think same playing 11, no Kuldeep Yadav.
Shomik, quick one.
I also expect same playing 11. Although I would like to see Kuldeep Yadav in place of Harshit Rana. in the sense that Kuldeep Yadav, taking into account the shorter boundaries at the shorter square boundaries at the Adelaide Oval, Kuldeep Yadav is a wicket take. Harshit Rana is not. Harshit Rana is a liability. Still, I would like to. I don't think India, just after one truncated game, India are going to make any changes. I expect the same.
Okay, so all our panelists are expecting the same 11. We are just going to give it to you in maybe half a minute. The moment the Indian team is given to us, and the toss is on at the moment. So we will come back and see if all of them get it right. Gargi, for some reason, has rejoined again. There she is. We will give it to you and then see where this match is headed. But all of our panelists are saying that the issue is India will go in with the same 11. Shomik, harsh words for Harshit Rana. One game, are we being a tad too harsh on Harshit, or you reckon no, he doesn't really deserve a place? Quick comment before we give the toss and the team.
See, as far as I'm concerned, I think selectors missed a trick by not picking Mohammad Shami for this. Because in these matches, you can question whether he can stand the rigors of test cricket. This is just 10 overs. I don't see any. Mohammad Shami, given his quality, if he bowls on one leg, he would bowl better than Harshit Rana, given his quality. So
okay, so we have the team. Shomik, 1 second. We have the team. Let me quickly give you the team. And the team is Shubman Gill, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Shreyash Iyer, Akshar Patel, KL Rahul, Washington Sundar, Nitish Reddy, Harshit Rana, Ashdeep Singh, and Mohammad Siraj. So it's the same team that India has gone with. Adelaide, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Dhruv Jurel, Prasidh Krishna, and Kuldeep Yadav are on the bench. So this is the Indian team for the second ODI in Adelaide. All our panelists had said the same. Mitchell Marsh has chosen to bowl first, is what we are getting from the toss as well. Australia have won the toss and opted to field. Much like the Perth script unfolding, Gargi Raut, India same team, bowling first Australia. Once again, Virat and Rohit will be under the scanner at the very start of the innings. Gargi Raut and then Bharat Ramraj.
100% they will be. I think pressure will be on the two batters, but yes, yesterday or day before, me and Shubayan were doing a live show, and someone had commented that if India wins the toss at Adelaide, what should they do? Should they bat first or bowl first? I said that would require winning the toss first, and clearly the streak never goes India's way. Something about the Rev Sports team traveling and India not winning the toss. It has to be a connection. I don't know. I'm just kidding here. But at the same time, this is quite a streak of losing the tosses. Once again, it goes against Shubman Gill. And obviously, with the kind of wicket that you've seen, and I will play a picture here, it was inevitable that Mitchell Marsh would go ahead and decide to bowl first. But yes, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma under the pump at this moment. I think there will be a bit of pressure on the two of them. We've heard Rohit and Shubhayan also say that Rohit Sharma is not looking the usual calm, composed self, or rather relaxed self. And I think they're feeling the heat at the moment, and it's time for them to come good. Virat Kohli, this is one of his favorite places to come and score some runs. Maybe this is what Virat Kohli needed. A little bit of Adelaide magic going his way is what all fans will want to see at the stadium today as well.
Shomik, what she says is right about the toss and the Rev Sports team. What is in my hands is not to send Gargi ever again. So that is in my hands. I can promise you that. The rest I can't say anything. She said, don't send the rest. She's played it. She's given it to me. She's given it to me on a. I will take that. I will absolutely take that. But there's something wrong.
I take it back.
Yeah, she's taking it back. This is a good one. I mean, this is the DRS call. Batsman out, but the captain has taken it back. Not bad. But honestly, there's something wrong with this Indian side and the toss boss. Shomik, set it up for me. Same question as Gargi. Before I go to Bharat, these two will have to kind of play themselves in. Take your time. No weather stoppage, no problem. Just take your time. This is 50-over cricket, not 20 overs. Even if you play 20 dot balls at the top, doesn't matter. Play yourself in. Get in and then score. Shomik Chakraborty on Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli.
I have an apprehension. I don't have any confirmed news or anything from any sources, but as a, you can call it a reporter such, I have an apprehension. If Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma don't come good in Adelaide and then in Sydney, at the end of the series they might chuck it in. They will not allow the selectors to drop them. It would be their call, but they are the best judge. Given the experience and given the pedigree they have, they are the best judges. And if this is completely my apprehension, they will try their level best to come good. And Adelaide provides you the best opportunity. It's a great venue for batting. It's a fantastic batting venue, and I expect them to do better than what they did in Perth, but still there is an apprehension. If they don't come good in the next two matches, they just might jump in.
Bharat, I think he's frozen or what? Yeah, Bharat's frame is frozen. He's basically gone for a quick couple of minutes of nap. We used to do this in college. We used to do this in college in between periods when the teacher was real bad. So Gil needs to do some puja part. Let's quickly take some questions. Amit says Gil needs to do some puja part to win tosses. उसको गार्गी के घर भेजेंगे नागपुर में. So वहां पे पूजा हो रहा है, जाके कुछ तो करो यार. What is this? No, हर बार टॉस हार जाता है कैसे? इसका आंसर किसी के पास नहीं है.
Only probability gods have the answer to that.
नहीं तो
they are defying the probability theory, Gaki. It is going beyond the probability theory because statistics.
It has gone far beyond.
Yeah. Because
no, they won in Delhi, you know. Gil won the toss in Delhi.
Only Delhi. So 5 tosses in England. After that, the first test. Now the 2 ODIs. So you're talking 9-1. Generally doesn't happen. So it's absolutely crazy. Having said that, that's what it is. This is the 50th anniversary of Sholay. Bloody give them that coin. Do something about it, Shubhan. Do something about it. Clearly, Shubhan, your presence and tosses, this is becoming an issue. How do I keep sending you? Now you tell me.
Boria, I have been accused that I am a bad luck for the Indian team in terms of results, in terms of tournament wins. Now it seems like people will come after me for this toss thing. I think I need to have a word with Shubman Gill whenever I meet him. Give him some tricks to how to win tosses. But again, coming to the playing 11, India have played the same 11 as we said. And in terms of Australia, they have made a couple of changes. I'm surprised to not see Marnus Labuschagne in this playing 11, but Adam Zampa comes in, and of course, watch out for Xavier Bartlett as well. We saw him in the IPL in glimpses, but he's a very good bowler, a very promising white ball bowler for this Australian setup. So Xavier Bartlett will be the one to watch out for. But of course, in terms of leg spin, I'll be interested to see this battle between Adam Zampa and Virat Kohli during the middle over. So, and Adam Zampa has had.
Provided Kohli lasts the first
Yes.
season,
I think he will. I think it's a rock hard pitch. Rohit did report about the UV rays, so it has sucked out the moisture from the UV rays. So sorry about that. But this is a rock hard pitch. It will get easier to bat on for Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill. It will be important to play those first 10-15 overs carefully, and after that they can pile on the runs. It's a very good batting surface. In a couple of Shield games, you have seen multiple centuries being scored here at the start of the season, which is a rarity. So, in that regard, you can see the pitch visual as well. It is clean, it's paved. In Perth, we had live grass on that surface, but here it's going to be a bit better for the batters. But for Rohit Sharma and Shubman Gill, play out that initial spell from Mitchell Stark and Josh Hazelwood, and I won't be surprised even if Xavier Bartlett is handed over the new ball. But let's see. All are capable pacers, and this is going to be a good affair. And India need to score at least 300 to make this match competitive, because in the second innings it will get easier to bat on, and Australian batters. This is a gun lineup. Even though a bit inexperienced, these Aussies can smash a cricket ball. Boriala.
Final comments from Shubhan before I let him go in. Shubhan, you said 300. What is it? I mean, do you really give India a chance now that they have lost the toss? You think this is a good batting surface? Approach should be relatively conservative upfront and then power on. People are asking about Kuldeep Yadav, that Australians playing Zampa and we are not playing Kuldeep Yadav. Your closing comments before I go to all my three panelists for the closure of the show. Are we being rigid? Are we being conservative?
I think so. I think so. I would have, as I said earlier, also I would have loved to see a Kuldeep Yadav in this 11. We discussed this thing throughout the England tour, that if we are going for those extra 20 runs with the bat while making the tail longer, then why can't we stop those 20 runs with the ball and pick up some extra, go for some extra wickets. Gautam Gambhir, the IPL captain, used to emphasize on having good bowlers, wicket taking bowlers, but I don't know whether his mindset over the years has changed as a coach or not. But yeah, I think Kuldeep deserves the shot. Deserved a shot here at least. But I'm sure that he will get a game in Sydney if India manages to win this one. Uh, but coming to what was the other question? Sorry, Boriada.
Are we being a little rigid? Are we being a little conservative in our approach? And do you give India a chance?
Yes, 100%. I give India a chance. They have had a very good record in this particular venue. In some 15 ODIs that we have played against Australia in this venue, we have won 9. And India have not lost an ODI match here since January 2008, if I'm not wrong. So it's been quite a while that they lost an ODI game again in this particular venue. So I am giving that extra advantage to the Indian team. But again, it will all depend on the kind of start the batters give. If there's a collapse like we saw in first, then it will be very tough. 300 is what I said. 300 is generally a total which target. Teams are targeting 320, 350 nowadays. But since it's a fresh wickets, it's the start of the Australian summer. I'm going just 20, 30 runs down and saying that score at least 300 to give your bowlers a shot. As I said, this is a very potent, though inexperienced, but very potent Australian batting unit. So it's going to be a good affair. But rigidity, I feel Kuldeep should have gotten a shot here, despite the short square boundaries being short. I can understand why Aussies are playing Zampa because of the flurry of right-handed batters in that lineup. Apart from that Akshar Patel thing, but I can understand why Australia is playing Adam Zampa, but I think we should have gone for those extra wickets and play Kuldeep Yadav, who is bowling, who is in sublime form with the ball.
I'll let you go, Shubhan. I'll let you go. We will get you back in the mid innings. Thank you very much for joining us. Bharat, your thoughts? Your thoughts on the team, toss, everything? Do you give India a chance? What's a good score? Gargi just showed you visuals of the pitch. Final comments from you and then Shomik and Gargi.
Yeah, India can win this game. Obviously, when it comes to the pitch conditions in Adelaide, not just in Adelaide, in the last couple of years, even for one days, Australia have left a little more grass, even for 50-over cricket, and I expect it to move around a little more upfront. In Adelaide, you generally get spongy bounce upfront in the first innings, so you could expect the ball to come on the bat a little better in the second innings. So that goes against the Indian team because you would want to bowl first with a little bit of spongy bounce around and then for the conditions to get better. Yes, as far as the team combination is concerned, I don't want to repeat that, what I said a few minutes ago, that I would have picked Kuldeep Yadav ahead of Washington Sundar. And I would also like to defend Harshit Rana. Whatever it is, he's still an inexperienced pace bowler. One has to understand that with Indian pace bowlers, barring Bumrah, maybe Kapil Dev, when he first came on the scene, Indian pace bowlers tend to take a little more time to mature, and that is what I think we are seeing with Harshit Rana. He's a talented fast bowler, gets a little bit of C movement. If Prasidh Krishna gets a more bounce, then Harshit Rana perhaps gets more movement off the seam. So he's inexperienced. Hopefully, he won't provide width this time around, and would do well. And obviously, when it comes to the Indian team, we have to talk about Rohit Sharma and Kohli. All eyes will be zoomed on them.
Gargi, your thoughts before I close with Shomik? And what's your heart saying? Are we seeing runs from both Rohit and Virat, or at least one of them?
I think you might see runs from both of them today. I just have this feeling, and looking at the pitch, it looks like a good run scoring surface, and I both of them have a good opportunity here. Depends on, but at the same time, you have to remember that the Australian bowlers, even in the absence of Pat Cummins, they've got solid quality bowling over there. Mitchell Stark, Josh Hazelwood, Nathan Ellis as well. All three of them have been doing.
Xavier
Bartlett is playing, so I think he's going to be also one to look out for. He's been bowling brilliantly in the recent times, but Rohit and Virat, this is the time for them to come forward and score some runs, because like Shomik also pointed out, that there will always be that little doubt of whether or not Rohit Sharma will continue to play after this series. If they don't do well, will it be a sort of a thing where they say, before the selectors get a chance to drop us, we will withdraw ourselves? That could very well be something that happens, but hopefully they come good, because you see the dedication, you see the hard work that Rohit Sharma has put in. And this is not something you do for a one-off series. This is not something that you do for a farewell tour. Clearly they want to play long, they want to win the 2027 World Cup. The dedication is there, but again, it comes down to form. If their bats are not speaking, then it becomes increasingly difficult for them to continue in the team.
Shomik, quick comment to close the show. Pressure will mount. If they don't score, they are human. Pressure will mount. It will be on them to deal with it. I still think they will continue. They will not quit. And that's how it should be. They should be given a cluster, at least 9 games. But who knows? Having said that, one good score and a lot of this pressure will go away. Shomik, huge game from the perspective of these two. Otherwise, frankly, inconsequential. In the larger macro scheme of things, who cares? But from the perspective of these two batters, massive game. Shomik Chakraborty.
Yes, and they know how to handle pressure, right? And we saw that last year also, when Rohit Sharma was skating on a thin ice. He came up with that 100 against England at Qatar. So, and they have reveled under pressure. That's why they are the greats of the modern game. Obviously, they will go with that with that never say die attitude, and we all hope, because these two have been fantastic servants of Indian cricket. Their contributions to Indian cricket have been immense. So, whenever they call time on their careers, we all would like to see them go on a high. And pressure, I don't think they would be bogged down by the pressure, because pressure is what they have experienced all their cricketing lives. I would be very happy. I don't know. I'm not sure whether it would happen or not, but I would be very happy to see them scoring big runs.
Same here. All of us will be. All of India, festive day, Bhai Dooj, Bhai Phota, whatever you want to call it, whatever you're celebrating, the aftermath of Diwali, you would want these guys to really light it up in Adelaide. At least score some runs, get the confidence, make a point. And we know, I mean, no, for elite high performance sport, for proud performers, it's the bat that has to do the talking. On that note, we'll close the show. We'll be back mid-innings. Gargi Raut, Bharat Ramraj, Shomik Chakraborty. Time for a quick cup of coffee or tea, and then we'll be back. Very, very important innings coming up for Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. Thanks very much for watching.